this weekend kulikuwa na kastori, but more importantly the Formula 1 happened, and from the controversial side of it, Kwenike, and you've been mentioning it so many times, hapo McLaren, there's a story. Hapo McLaren, between the first and the second driver.
But you see, the thing with McLaren is I don't understand why all these sideshows. So you just said that you want Lando Norris to be your first driver, alafu uendelee na maisha, because during qualification,
right,
Oscar Piastri had an issue with his car. His power unit died. And if you look at the race yesterday, also he pitted a lot.
Yes.
So clearly bado gari ilikuwa inamsumbua, which I don't understand where that's coming from. Like,
it shouldn't be that way.
The funny thing is, this is the wrong time for these things to start happening, because considering he's leading in terms of points as a driver. So if he starts falling behind, yani utaachana ni what. Unfortunately now, because of the winning against Mexico, nani leapfrog, but
by a point.
By a point only, but he's leading in terms of points and everything. So why would you sabotage your own driver and Okina Verstappen will catch up? Because Verstappen is not that far behind. He's not.
If you look at the points, 357, Lando Norris, 356, Oscar Piastri, 321. But that how many is that? 35 points. It can be reduced down kabisa, because that doesn't mean that they are saved by any margin whatsoever.
Nope.
They are not whatsoever. In terms of the race results, right there, we know for a fact that, you know what, Ferrari finally are.
This is the second one, by the way. Is it the second or the third one? Leclerc. Everyone keeps asking me who is the first driver of Ferrari. Who is the first driver? I keep telling people Leclerc. I hope now they're beginning to understand why.
Because yesterday he finished second to Lando Norris, with Verstappen third, and then in terms of the other Ferrari driver, eighth, Lewis Hamilton, right there. Is it certain to say what Verstappen had echoed, that unless some drivers retire here, there's no way he's clinching the title, or is he playing mind games kama kawaida?
Sasa nani anafaa kuretire? Lando Norris is not old. Verstappen, what do you call this? Akina Piastri, all these guys, Akina Antonelli, Akina Russell are not old people.
I think for him the retirement is maybe that someone either has a DNF.
But DNF zilikuwa zimejaa kwa nini race ya jana bana.
Yeah, lakini sa for the ones that were important to him, how kumepata DNF?
I think Max Verstappen whines too much.
Are you serious right about now?
Yes, I'm very serious. I think when they tell you Bruno complains, they have not known complaining unless they know Max Verstappen. Because where is this coming from? Like, see where endesha gari? Where you've been given a job to drive. Forget all these other things.
Controversy sells.
Apana, not on the track.
Yeah,
prove yourself on the track.
Because on the track, guys like Oliver Behrman, they don't talk. They finish fourth. Na Natulio story. Kimi Antonelli and George Russell, 6th and 7th, right there for Mercedes, back and forth. And then we have Lewis Hamilton in 8th. Did you enjoy his race?
Lewis Hamilton.
It's just a question. I know you're going to say no, or an emphatic no, or you're just yes.
I think, when it comes to Lewis Hamilton, I think I'll give him next season. I think he needs time to adjust. It's a new car. As much as Paul was saying the car was built around him and all these things, he needs time to adjust. It's a new team. So forgive him back next season.
Next season for you. So again, just like Kwenike said, there's no shadow of a doubt who the number one driver is. But would you want to see an improvement? Because Lewis Hamilton yo-yos last weekend, he was top 5. Now he's 8th. Would you want to see some sort of consistency for him in terms of a position? Like, if we know you're top 5, always try and be top 5.
I if I'm to be honest, I would expect him to be a lot more competitive.
Yeah.
But I think adjusting into a new team, new strategy, new car is probably maybe weighing on him. As much as yes, he's the modern go-to of F1. Sometimes things need time, especially machinery, for you to get used to it. You get. So that's what I'm saying. I think I've lowered my expectations when it comes to him this season. Watch it to Patane next season.
To Patane next season, right there. And then we have the likes of Esteban Ocon, who won 9th, Bortoleto 10th, right there, with Yuki Tsunoda 11th for Red Bull Racing. There needs to be a conversation next season about this second car. Yeah, Red Bull Racing. I
think what they have done to this second car is the same thing they're trying to do with Oscar Piastri's car.
And that's a
at McLaren.
Well, just make it less powerful than the number one, so that person knows ato ufanye nini, you'll never beat the number one No.
I just declare who your number one is. Watching his side shows. At least your Alpine walijaribu wamefika 15th na 16th. Everything after that was DNFs. Watu tu wa crash.
Right there. So, in terms of the other guys who are competing, also we have Albon right there with the Williams who finished 12th. We have Isaac Hajar who finished 13th. Lance Stroll finishing 14th right there with Pierre Gasly and Franco Colapinto of Alpine finishing 15th and 16th. Yo, I mean, if you support Alpine out there, they're really trying. What I do here is to make sure that you know what Alpine are doing. They're a good team now. But for me, it's always been Ferrari.
Nimedoubt your story lakini sawa tu.
What do you mean you doubt the story?
I'm sure at the moment you open that F1 result page will comment to page 2. Hapo ndio unatafuta timu yako.
I've been a Ferrari supporter all my life. Alpine is because the car looks cool and it's named after hills or mountains, so it looks kind of cool. I mean, just for the fact that it's cool.
Sure.
But supporting it with my livelihood, I can't.
Sure.
I'm a Ferrari guy.
You talk about Alpine more than you talk about Ferrari.
Name me one time I talked more about Pierre Gasly
Mr. Producer, Sam.
than Charles Leclerc.
Please, we need those clips. The next at the end of the week when we're doing another F1 update, we need all those audios of all the times Joe has praised his team Alpine.
Do you want to know why you've never gotten any clip from the production guys behind there? Because they know I'm saying the truth. I've never said such things. I've never.
It's because
Gasly.
Because there are too
Alpine,
many
no.
clips for them to compile to put them under a minute. Otherwise, we'll take like a whole entire link out of the show.
Because you're like, it's Alpine, Mara, it's Fortune
always been
Sacco
Alpine.
in the NSL.
You've said Fortune Sacco so many times, Joe.
There are a team that is participating in the NSL. I've mentioned other teams also.
Ulisema Fortune Sacco ni timu yako.
Nilisema there's
Sasa
a
mbona
bank.
unawakana?
Sijawakana. Nilisema they have a bank derby this weekend versus Equity Bank. They had a match, and that's the only thing I've said.
Air checks.
Good luck with that. So, Franco Colapinto right there and Pierre Gasly in terms of the Alpine 15th and 16th, and 4 DNFs.
Yep.
And Aston Martin also.
Louis Muhana's Aston Martin.
And he's still there. And Lance Stroll finished 14th. Hey, it's funny that you don't troll. I never hear you trolling him.
I do.
About Aston Martin.
I do.
But
you see him, he's accepting of his position. Like amesema Lance Stroll has tolewa hapo jubudake amemweka hapo, so is an Apple baby.
Exactly.
So wako na shida hapo.
Me have always said Ferrari is the best team ever.
You've always said Alpine can surprise us.
It's okay, but what does that mean for the overall driver standings right there? In terms of number one, we have Lando Norris with 357, leapfrogging Oscar Piastri at 356. That drama needs to be discussed, and they need to understand that, you know what, it's all good to sacrifice a driver who has worked so hard to get to 356, and then you start, sabotaging his car. Max Verstappen right there, third with 321 points. George Russell, 258. Charles Leclerc, 210 with Lewis Hamilton sixth right there with 146 points. Kimi Antonelli in Mercedes 97 with Alexander Albon with the Williams 73 points. Nico Hülkenberg ninth with Kick Sauber 41 points. Isaac Hajar 39 points. Once you start going down the road, things become a bit.
I know you want to go all the way down back out to Alpine. Bado wako 0-0. Wacha tu nikupe update.
Wow. Thank you for the spoiler alert. Carlos Sainz is 11th.
I told you, we'll continue reading them mpaka afikia Alpine. Alafu watasema yes, you fan wa Alpine.
No, I'm reading all the teams. Have I gone straight to Alpine?
So you just talk about the top 10. Hizo zingine below
you told me Louis Mohana is a fan of Aston Martin. You think he's only Aston Martin fan in Kenya?
sawa tu. Soma mpaka ufikia Alpine.
We have both Aston Martins in 12th and 14th place respectively, right there with 37 and 32 points for Alonso and Lance Stroll respectively. Then we get to Liam Lawson, Racing Bulls right there, Esteban Ocon, Haas, and then Yuki Tsunoda 17th with Red Bull Racing. Another car, but that's a story. Not even for another day, it's been a story forever. And then Pierre Gasly in the Alpine, 20 points with Gabriel Bortoleto in the Kick Sauber with 19 points right there. You see?
Continue. There's still 2 more drivers.
There are not 2 more drivers.
Yeah, there.
I can't see. Apparently,
We're on the same website. Continue.
No, mine is different. Mine cuts off. The screen is small.
The screen is not small. Your machine is bigger than mine, Joe.
That's what she said. Now let's go for it. Franco Colapinto right there from Argentina. Alpine, no points. And Jack Dohan, Alpine again, no points right there. That being said, Pierre Gasly has 20 points right about there. What? Just saying. I'm just putting it out there. And you know what? The good thing about them being down there, that means they're practicing secure driving. And that is what we want our drivers this morning, as I'm giving them the update, to be secure drivers. I mean, lead by example. I'm a VP.